Welcome to Shattered Ships, brought to you by Fandom Encounters. This is your DM Matt, guiding you on your pirate adventure through the seas of Corsair. Join our party, the Human Fey Wanderer Ranger Tesha Gwyn, played by Bobby, the Sea Elf Pirate Kensei Monk Trigger, played by Seth, and the Owlin Swords Bard, played by Alan, as they do their best to navigate this new world and find their place in it. In Corsair, where piracy is freedom, and freedom is dangerous. But we are back, folks. We've had a little bit of a side quest with our friend Pike, having secured potentially a ship in the future. But there are a myriad of problems on land that only the party can apparently solve. A choice last night to venture to the Forgotten Escape with Europa brought you back in touch with Marilyn and Skipshot in trying to understand the political climate of the Cursed Cove. Of Cursed Cove. Kettle, having been arrested for the death of Bam Bugbera. Bash, who was eventually found, was a part of revealing the doppelganger who was here to hunt for Tesha Gwyn, at one point posed as Bash, posed as Europa, and, excuse me, and is now elsewhere in the Crescent Cove. But that is not the most pressing concern, because as the party tried to sneak back to their home for a well-earned rest, a group of Veritas was waiting for them. A group that the party may have said and introduced themselves to as members of Veritas, although there was enough gaps in the story that they could tell you were lying. And so that is where our party picks up now. We rolled initiative, but fittingly, the person with the highest initiative of Kachi Hootsie is currently, I have the map here, is a general area of where you were headed back. So as we look at this map, it's a new map, but you can see the House of Violets kind of going to the bottom of the map, which would then be to the east, to the Forgotten Escape. Typically, you might take this path by the water, but because Kachi specifically said we're taking back roads to get back to our house, we went through some of these buildings here, kind of in the center here, grouped around this well here in the center, sticking to the shadows where you can. Kachi, flying up in the air, you were able to clock the person that was watching out at the House of Violets. Spider, this Hadazi, on like sort of this like this first floor balcony of this building across the street from your house. It's an abandoned building that may have once been apartments. When you guys like liberated the House of Violets, it was haunted, and so a lot of the buildings around here are empty because this area of town was thought to be cursed. So the area that you're in is fairly quiet. You did see Scorch in the area not too long ago, as they were helping to fix some of like the infrastructure after the storm. But Kachi, you notice that this Hadazi has clocked the party approaching. He has not clocked you flying overhead. So while he has noticed your friends on the ground, no one has seemed to be able to clock you yet, Kachi. So as initiative begins with Kachi Hootsie up ahead, Kachi, give me a perception check.
Oh. 17.
Okay. You see this Hadazi on the rooftop wearing the cloaks of Veritas. You look on top of the building. It's another like defunct apartment building. I was trying to ping you, but I don't know if it's going to let. If it's a different way to do it. There we go. You see on top of... can I do that? There we go. I'm still learning. So on top of this building here, you see Jaws, who was one of the members of Veritas that you met in the tunnels already. Kind of perched. It doesn't seem like she is particularly like stealthily placed, but she's standing and looking towards the House of Violets. From where you are, you see a like tall, strong figure kind of with their cloak covered about their face, kind of resting up against Barnacle Treasures, which is Akis Barley's shop. And you can probably briefly see tucked against this side of the street, waiting for the party to come back on the water, the lizard folk that you also met in the tunnels along with Jaws.
Okay.
That's just a general lay of the land as you get from surveying the area.
Cool. I would like to message Tesha from the air and just say, we're surrounded. We got people on all sides. I think it's the Rumblers. Act casual. I'm going to try to diffuse it before it gets too spicy.
I'm going to respond with, can they see us right now?
Yes.
Okay. I will just like tap Europa and trigger. Just
And if I can, I'll try to like message and be like, rooftop right in front, other side of the house right in front of
like
our
basically like as initiative was being rolled, you're like calling this out from up above. So basically like the party here is not, they know where the enemies kind of are. If you were to try to get cover, you can kind of plan with the knowledge without feeling like you're metagaming, where you can kind of duck and evade people as needed.
And then with my movement, I'll do it stealthily if I can, but I kind of want to get behind Spider, knife to his throat, and just say, we're not looking to fight. We got information, you got information. How about we go inside for some tea? And if I can like fly and swoop and just like...
give me an intimidation check, and I'm going to say do it with advantage because you rolled a stealth check last time and you beat his perception skill. So like you're getting the drop on him. So go ahead and roll with advantage.
Okay. Dope. That's a dirty 20.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm going to give him, call it a con saving throw.
Cool.
That is not a 20.
It's a 25.
It's a fucking 30.
His con is good, but not quite good enough. So you like knife to his throat. It's like, okay. We don't need to have tea, but we have a problem. There is no midnight murmurs.
Yeah, there might not be. But there are people trying to help get off this island who are tired of being lied to.
Yes, they're.
Oh, but there are. Yeah, but there are also more people that
this is
know.
us.
We want to be. But God damn it! Do you want to drink or something?
There are people who do that without licking Gilda's boots. Why was she here having dinner?
Why was she having dinner? Because we didn't know y'all existed when we got on this godforsaken island.
Hey, listen. She ordered you to kill us. We kill you first.
Yeah, did we kill you when we had the chance to kill some of your people?
You have not had chance after she told you.
How do you think we got into your freaking hideaway scape underneath the ground? We know about your tunnels.
No, yeah, we know. You met Jaws and you met us in tunnels.
Yeah, exactly. So we could have killed y'all.
I do not think that you could have killed us.
Listen, I'm not going to say that we could or couldn't have, but all I'm going to say is y'all could be murdered right now, but we just trying to help our friend. Not Gilda, a different friend who y'all be hurting. And we want the truth.
Can we hear this?
Why are you
the-
tapping me? Why are you tapping me on the shoulder?
I would say the
Stop.
two of you probably could, but what you'd hear, all of you would then hear next, from near you on this rooftop, Kachi,
fireball.
is, I suppose we could have tea, or you could run. I need a wisdom saving throw from Kachi.
Yeah. Okay.
Who's that?
Straight.
Will a 15 save?
That's okay.
I'm looking because I don't remember.
That's right.
Got a strut like you mean it.
Hi, Hallie.
Hello.
She's come with tea.
Oh,
I have-
delightful.
Coffee.
Oh, coffee. Oh, thank you.
You already got coffee.
I got tea.
Okay.
Oolong.
Oolong.
Yeah.
Who long?
Oolong.
Oolong, you long. Kachi, as this voice cuts through the air, coming out of invisibility to
She
cast
started
the
on
spell on you,
Hmm.
this tabaxi you've heard about already, wearing a very peculiar diadem or tiara on their head. With this magical item,
Zoomed in.
a 15
no-
is not strong enough to resist. And
Because
so,
she's too smart.
Kachi, you are charmed in this moment, and you have been told simply to run.
Oh no.
Oh, we're just gonna be really cute in your little owl legs. Just like, little...
That item's not yours.
Ah,
You
damn,
stole
yeah.
it.
Strut should have said fly. That would have been way better.
They just see me hobbling. This is so demeaning.
Picking up his little owl skirts, he just runs on his thin little legs.
They're too long for his body.
But that is what Strut could do because you nerfed their sniper. That brings us through initiative, kind of continuing on all the way to Tesha. Wait,
Oh no. Oh. Oh yeah, wait. Where did Spider go?
Right there.
Well, in the initiative.
there we go.
Oh. Bummer.
Thank you. I also noticed that. I was like, I don't know.
Well, now I'll have more information to base my decision off.
And as Strut to run, and then Strut just kind of looks at Spider, and Spider kind of balks in this last moment of as the charm takes over, you realize that you weren't you had scared Spider, but you weren't as scary as Strut.
Damn. Fair enough.
Sorry, boss. Friends of Gilda, that's it. And Spider is going to take is going to pull out twin hand crossbows and aim them down on you lot. It's going to be one towards Trigger, one towards Gwyn.
What?
There's a 19 to hit Trigger
Mm-hmm.
and a 15 to hit Gwyn.
Yes.
That's 8 piercing damage to Trigger, 5 piercing damage to Gwyn, and I need a Constitution saving throw from both of you.
Oh, no. Oh, yes. 18.
Nice.
Not that.
As these
19
hand
-1.
crossbow bolts come firing at you, it seems they are laced with something. Gwyn, surprisingly, against all odds, you resist this poisoning. Trigger,
Oh.
as you take more damage of the two of you, you also feel this like a festering wound beginning to spread, and you are now poisoned by Spider.
Mm. Okay. I
What,
just
what
wanted to
actually?
go
What
to
did you
sleep.
get?
Oh, it's like a 6.
By failing by more than 5, not only are you poisoned,
Oh.
Trigger, you are unconscious.
Okay. Great.
Like Tesha, you see Trigger fall, but Trigger, you are down, your eyes are closed, but you are hearing everything that's going on around you.
Mm.
And now that is Gwyn.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna say so. Let it be war. Okay, we definitely want Trigger to get to go. Does this medicine look like I could make him awake, or like does it look like?
Give me a medicine check.
Medicine. 15.
Nice. It looks like you might not be able to fix the poison part of him, but it seems like whatever effect knocked him out is not nearly as strong. Like you could rouse him, you could just kind of jostle him a little bit to get him to wake up. If he takes any damage, he wakes up.
Okay, I'm gonna yell to Europa to fix Trigger. But with my action, I am going to summon Oleander in flying moth form over here on the roof.
Oh, hell yeah.
I strut.
Over by
Basically,
Strut.
basically I want to flank for Kachi.
Oh, nice.
Just to get more things on the board. But I want to get on the other side of Trigger so that if there's people coming from that angle, they would see me before Trigger.
Nice.
Matt, I also just had a thought of a mechanic that we rarely use, if ever.
Yes.
And if you don't want to go back in time, that's fine. What would our lucky dice roll of the day be?
Oh, absolutely. There you go, buddy. Out of my way. I'll use my big chunky dice. Lucky dice of the day is a barely helpful 10.
Cool. Good to know.
Right.
So if
Keep it in mind.
if
That's a successful death saving throw.
if at any point
Just
anyone
on
wants a 10, your charm from doubt is a light.
No, we can't go back. Never. Okay. I should have caught that bullet, but I forgot that I could do that.
Yeah. It was also like a weird he kind of had surprise on you all, but Kachi kind of outed you. So, but that is Trigger, who is unconscious. Give me a Constitution saving throw while you are unconscious.
16.
Giving a chance to rest and close your eyes. You whether it's a monk ability or just your hardy constitution, you manage to shirk the poison's effects, even though you are still unconscious from the dart, but you get rid of the poison condition.
Okay.
You roll at the end of your turn. That is going to bring us to Borrow. Tesha, you can probably see this person. I'm gonna double check their speed as looking up to Strut, look and kind of brings a hand to their brow, kind of by where you are all living. It seems like someone is sending telepathic messages as they just like turn and look, this like 8-foot tall, like half orc, just like war paint on their face, just hatchets off their back, and then just begins taking off in your direction.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
Having to action dash to get close enough to you, is not able to attack this turn, but is running and sweeps their hand axes back. That doesn't do them any good, really, so they'll hold off on that. Which brings us to Europa, who has a chance to do something funny. Europa will bonus action to shift into a wolf form to get some extra hit points, getting even stronger, and she is going to kind of like kneel down to check on Trigger. All right, Trigger, you want to do something weird?
What? No, I'm really tired. What's up?
Oh, don't worry, it'll wake you up. And she's
What?
gonna pick up Trigger and
No, but all I wanted to do was sleep.
toss him at Borrow.
Not get help.
Oh yeah, that is going to be 23 to hit. I'm gonna say, Trigger, you take 2 damage, but you wake up.
Not looking great.
And Borrow takes only 2 damage as well. Not really proficient in this kind of attack, but wanted to do something, but also wake you up.
Oleander never took his turn.
Oh, because it goes after you and you summoned him.
Yes, sorry.
Excellent.
I got
No
excited,
worries.
but then never did anything. I set up the dice. I just want to roll to hit. So it's 6, 7. 23 to hit.
Oh, that will absolutely hit.
8 plus 4 plus 2, so 1d8 plus 6.
Actually, I need a wisdom saving throw from Oleander.
Oh my goodness. 16.
Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage for Oleander. As Oleander goes to strike, Strut touches this diadem and, like, in a flash, tries to, like, use, like, an arcane, like, deflection to knock Oleander into Kachi, and Oleander, being a being of magic, doesn't fall for it and hits Strut anyway.
Nice. 12 piercing damage.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, roll a 6. But they aren't going to move or do anything, so. But I just want to make sure I got that in there.
After Europa, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Tosses Trigger, is going to maneuver around to potentially help Gwyn or someone get flanking with this half orc who's here, just like basically like got hit with Trigger and just like stood you up like, what the fuck is going on? That is someone else. Being telepathically hinted, someone else begins running, but they're much farther away. I think they're going to go the other way, actually. It begins, the lizard folk that you all met before begins running and trying to connect and get to where you all are. Which brings us to Jaws, who kind of walks over, looks over at Kachi, this human that you all met before, Uh, hilarious. The Midnight Murmurs thing. Ugh. You know, have you guys figured out the answer to the question yet?
As I'm running, still working on it. Shut up.
Hilarious. Y'all are fucked. And she casts Spirit Guardians and is going to jump down
No!
to get into the midst
Oh, no, we're
of
gonna do
everyone here. As she like jumps down, you see that like there's like underneath like the blue like scarf and jacket she has, there's just like thick magical, like not magical, but like a thick like glowing armor that she's wearing that has like been manifested. Which brings us back to the top of initiative with Kachi under the suggestion. Oh, I need to roll a concentration for Strut on suggestion.
You don't know.
Oh no, it's just
So it just needs a DC 10. That is going to do it. So suggestion is still held. So Kachi, you must run.
Sorry, still charmed?
Still charmed, so you must run on your turn.
Okay. Okay. I'll run towards the team more so than away from them, I suppose. But I'll try to go in a way that I don't get in. Well, I can't not get in Spider's area. So let's do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. But I guess as I'll run, I'll just go past Strut and say, you know, you would rather have more people helping y'all than not. This is stupid. We need to get one of your own out of prison because they're wrongly in there. You know it's true. Stop being stupid, Strut.
They captured a weak link. We had strong allies, yes. I don't see any here.
Don't be an ass. Y'all see Strut's an asshole. All of you. Look at you, Spider. You think that's a good leader? They need a diadem to help them out.
He's effective. I need crossbows.
Yeah, but you can use those.
We all need little something.
Meanwhile, all of this is happening in the span of 6 seconds while you're sprinting. So it's like.
He's a bird. He talks fast.
I wasn't going to say anything. I didn't want it to be like a bird thing.
If anything, can I still try to attack Strut?
No, you need to use a dash action.
A dash action to keep running?
Yes.
Cool. 5, 10, 15, 25. I'll just get in here so I can like at least just be with the team as we die together.
As you get in close, give me a wisdom saving throw as you enter Jaws's Spirit Guardians.
I don't think he knows it's him.
Oh. Yeah, Kachi, give me a wisdom saving throw against Spirit Guardians.
Can do. Sorry, gang. Hal is just heading off to work.
Oh.
Come, Guardian.
Come, Guardian.
He has a name.
Do you mean you come? I'm so sorry. I can't even say
His name is Terra.
I told you that name wasn't in private.
Name's Dylan, and he's actually playing a really good game.
A 9, unfortunately.
You take 12 radiant damage.
Oh my god!
God.
We're gonna die. We're gonna die unless Gilda shows up and saves us, which is not a good look.
I just don't.
Do we have a horn of summoning allies that I forgot about?
Does anybody have a skull-like flask that we can toss?
yeah. Can I pull items from my character's inventory in Baldur's Gate?
Can I magically put something in someone else's thing sneakily in this pause screen?
Can I send alchemical fire to Carla? She's gonna throw it. That one. All of Strut's stuff need concentration. So Strut, having been bested by a bug on wings, who does this even belong to? Well,
I point at Tesha.
say goodbye. Is going to do an arcane burst. It's a nat 1. Does a 14 hit Oleander?
Yes, a 13 armor class.
Wait, I thought a nat 1 automatically misses.
Gets 2 bursts. First one missed. Second one now has to dedicate 2 bursts to try to take out the summon. Does 18 damage.
It's still alive.
Excellent.
Oof.
Oh,
true.
I see. The bug is the strongest of you. How very quaint.
You're an asshole.
Yeah. Are we going with that one again?
Yeah. Tried and true.
You are what you eat. Cats lick their butts all the time, asshole.
Yeah, you tell him, Trigger.
Yeah. Why don't you go lick your own butt, you old butt licker?
Europa gets hit on that one. Yeah, good job, Trigger.
Thanks. Wait, do wolves technically? Never mind. Okay.
We're not as flexible.
I heard there was the pirate I once knew on a ship who could take out one of his ribs, and then we'll talk about it later.
Oh my god.
Trigger. From the rooftop, you hear
No.
a very deep chuckle. You know, I always liked him, Trigger. I wasn't sure if you remembered him. And sitting at the edge of this rooftop
We're gonna die.
is a tiefling the party has seen in the Forgotten Escape a time or two. A recent newcomer to Cursed Cove. An eye patch wearing tiefling known as Drogma the Dwarf.
Whoa,
I wasn't-
Drogma!
I wasn't sure it was you down there, little kid.
Yeah, nobody else is as funny as I am. Also, I'm sorry that you still don't have another eye. That must probably suck. Mine actually is still here, and I shove up my eye patch, just so you know.
Hey, would you look at that? Here, I thought we were twins.
You're just as ugly as I am. I mean,
You're as fucked as always. Looks like you could use some help.
you want to kill somebody for me?
Yeah.
I mean, are we killing people, Kachi?
Yeah.
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 Who we killing first?
Try to get that cat bastard.
Cat Bastard's pretty far away. Y'all are fucked a lot closer to me.
Where are you? Oh, you're this one. Oh, sure.
This
Okay.
one,
Try to get the one
Jaws.
with the Spirit Guardians.
I'll hit the cute one.
All right.
This one.
He's kind of an incorrigible romantic. He really, really loves going after what he calls like his type, which is to say, everyone.
Hey, I guess you can say I'm just not picky.
Because
Yeah.
he can't see out of his eye.
All right. Little miss
He
name's
can't get out the one
Drogma.
eye he has.
Let's dance. And Drogma's gonna do wisdom saving throw against Spirit Guardians as well. Is also going to fail and take 12 damage. Not 112 damage, Matt.
Dead.
So
Drama. Man, I'm so happy that. Oh, man.
That would have helped, Trigger.
and then pulls a rapier and a dagger, gets a nat 20 on the first strike, only a 10 on the second strike, so it misses the second one. Does 10 damage to Jaws on that first
Even with-
stab.
Even with advantage?
Oh, no, because I pre-rolled those. I wasn't thinking about flanking. So I'll roll a second one, and if it's higher than the 10, we'll go with that. It is another 10. How weird.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
just destiny that
I didn't know if maybe that first 10 counted for the first one with advantage. The second one wanted to be,
Well,
two
the ones I had
rolls.
written, the next one would have been nat 20 and 10, and then 12 and the 10 that I just wrote down. So 12 or 10
Understood.
wouldn't hit anyway.
Understood.
But respect the hustle.
That's all I can do.
And that is going to be a
Congratulations.
concentration check from Jaws on Spirit Guardians. That is going to pass. So 13 on the die. But then Drogma gets an offhand with a dagger. And that is going to hit. It's a 19-24 to hit.
Wait, can we choose the opponent to get the 10?
It's still a 10.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, but it might
For
pass.
Jaws to fail.
Oh. She only needs to hit a 10.
Ah, understood.
Because he only did 10 damage. He didn't do any. He didn't do
With
much
his
else.
critical hit. It was only
Yeah.
10? Gross.
But does another 5 with the dagger. So she'll
Roll again.
another concentration check.
Yeah, fail. Get a
19 on the dice.
It's
That was the
opposite.
opposite
That's
way.
you don't like it.
All right. That is Drogma's turn, but Drogma has now entered the fight. At the behest of Trigger, without even having to hear Trigger's pistol go off. That's what he was waiting for. That's what I was waiting for as the DM. But then you mentioned a backstory piece. I was like, nah, that's perfect. He's going to come around early.
I was waiting for you to fire your gun, but then you fell asleep.
Then he fell asleep.
I think he got rid of
That's
I
going to
think he
be
got rid of it.
Strut, who is that's not Strut. That's Spider. Spider's going to look between Strut, who is focusing on the bug, and Drogma, and then everyone else kind of on the ground, and is just going to kind of roll to see who goes for it, kind of at random, and is going to go for Drogma the dwarf.
Do you guys get it? Because he's not a dwarf. It's funny.
This is not.
Yeah, he's just short.
Is this? Wait, I do not remember this one. Who is this?
This is my friend Drogma. We killed people together.
Okay, your friend. Good. He is with them. Everyone, kill him too.
Oh, wait,
12
no.
is gonna miss. An 18 will hit.
I think you got rid of Drogma in the initiative counter.
I did. Thank you.
Drogma.
You also deleted the Kraken. So
I did that so many times. I don't know how that kept happening.
Yeah. There was supposed to be a Kraken in this fight.
There
Deleted.
was, but it was just too hard
Coming
to
out of the
track.
well.
Cool. That's gonna be okay. Drogba passes the Constitution saving throw, doesn't get poisoned. Spider could do something else, but I forgot. And that is Gwyn. You've got this half orc who is charged in here. Europa and Trigger have kind of closed with them, but also Jaws is Spirit Guardiansing now. So give me a Wisdom saving throw at the start of your turn.
Oh my gosh, this one green die is being so good to me. Wisdom save 22.
Hell yeah! Only 6 radiant damage.
Okay, concentration check. I rolled a 10, so it's a 9. So Oleander goes away.
Oh no! At last, I've defeated your strongest opposition.
So annoying.
Such an asshole.
Actually, the strongest opposition I have is the sound of your voice. It sucks.
Can
Europa again is like, yeah, nice one.
Thanks. I'm going
And-
to these.
I bonus action Misty Step to this roof
Oh,
right
damn. Nice move. Yes, Gwyn.
Oh yeah.
out of the
Out of Spirit
Guardian.
Guardians, out of melee range.
And I'm going to fire. Okay, let me actually look now. 150. I'm going to fire an arrow at Strut. I think I'm going to try to keep annoying Strut. I don't know.
Oh,
if
hell
this
yeah.
is the Marvel,
Easily
the Marvel
within range.
rivals in me is like, we all focus on Strut, then everyone will leave.
I
Lock
think
me
it's the
in.
reason Strut was like, run.
Oh, okay. That I think that's good enough. 21.
21 will hit.
Okay, she is now my new favored foe. So she will take an extra 1d4 for this. And she takes the psychic damage. So many ones. That is 4 psychic damage.
Nice.
And then 2 plus. I'm so sorry. Why can't I count? 6 piercing damage.
Hell yeah. Not bad at all. As this arrow thuds into Strut, almost like a tickling in the back of your, like, just the back of your mind begins to just vibrate slightly, Gwyn, as, like, you're reminded of this Warforged you made a pact with at one point. And as, like, it just kind of, like, reminds you, like, in your head, like, oh yeah, right the wrong. That power was stolen from Lester. And, like, you're literally protecting Lester right now from the person who stole the tiara from him.
Yes. So I'm very focused on Strut as I take another shot.
Hell yeah.
That's a 10. So that is a 19 to hit.
Oh, that absolutely hits.
Okay. But this does not get the bonus damage. That is 10 piercing damage.
10 piercing damage. Excuse me. Nice. Strut is bloody. And also needs to make 2 concentration checks on suggestion. First concentration check is a natural 1.
Yeah.
Kachi, you feel
Kachi,
this
stop running, you
magical
look stupid.
charm lift off. You realize that your tiny, tiny little legs, you've just been running instead of flying. And you ran yourself right into the Spirit Guardians. Not a choice you would have tactically made. Of course not. You're the captain.
Please. I would have run into the house. Gotten away from it. Started the tea. Put the bubbler on.
Oh, Quinn. You think you can handle this, do you? Perhaps I'll take your
I don't really.
Perhaps I'll take your bow as well. I think it would match my tiara nicely, wouldn't it?
You have no skills for a bow.
Yeah.
Be
someone
gone
got-
before someone
that-
drops a bow on you.
That's what I was kind of trying to sound like.
That pisses her off because you're
Yeah,
I
right.
smell nepotism. You
Trigger, that's
clearly
you.
didn't get where you belong.
Okay, I'm gonna. I guess I first have to make the check.
Oh yes, wisdom saving throw.
I'm so wise. This is not going well. That's an 11. I'll take the 12.
That's 12.
Ugh.
Hey, Zuko.
I been working on the railroad. Okay. All right. So just so we're all caught up, that's Drogma. I'm Trigger. What's your name? Borrow. Cool. I'll let you borrow my fists. Ugh. And I'll punch.
Yeah, trigger
Punch.
fist him.
Whoa, Drogma. No, Drogma. No, I know. Okay, we're gonna talk about that later. I have advantage and I will use it. It's cocked. That's 18 to hit borrow.
Oh, that will hit borrow.
Cool. I will do the 1d8 plus 4. Sure. 10.
10 damage. Nice.
Yeah. And then I will go in for a plunger puss shot.
Oh, hell yeah.
Let me see that.
Trigger, I remember when we used to line up prisoners and make you do target practice on them.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to move past that certain part of my life. It was a little traumatic, but it's okay.
That was a hell of a time.
That was 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Where's my D10? Where's my D? Now I'm gonna start talking like him. Oh god.
Bobby, are you good?
Yes, my wrists are cracking like crazy.
Let me see
That's 13 points of damage.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to just amulet myself some health.
Nice.
And I will roll that.
I see you do that and I get jealous.
Yeah.
This could be yours.
Good idea.
You're so close.
I look across the way.
Did you already use yours for the day?
No, I can't bonus action do it until I right a wrong.
Yeah.
I thought you couldn't.
No, you can use it.
You can use it. I can just use it
It's an
between
action,
the
though,
short
so-
rests.
Yeah. Bobby can't do it until they take a long rest.
No, it's,
Yeah,
a-
I've just,
it's still a bonus action. You can. It just.
Yeah, it should be a bonus
one per,
action.
It just once per long rest.
right, mine's a long rest. That's what
Yeah.
it is. That's the difference.
Understood.
But I've used it.
In fighting the Kraken.
Maybe it says it was used.
That is Borrow, who split between Trigger and was trying to charge Tesha and didn't get there. So is going to swing on Europa and on Trigger. First to
Sorry.
Europa with a 23 to hit, and Trigger with a 24 to hit. Trigger, that's 8 damage to you.
Let me heal first. Yeah. Yeah. 28. Okay. All right. So then just 20 instead. Okay. Ow.
The lizard folk is continuing to run.
Classic.
Whoa, how long have you been here?
I was waiting on water. Hagen, should we fight?
No, you're giving up. Don't you remember?
It takes a second. Like, did you cast a spell on me?
Yes.
I don't think so. And that is Jaws. Still maintaining concentration, and is going to. It's like, this has been fun. Love being a center of attention, but since you're not listening to Strut anymore, now you gotta listen to me. And is gonna reach forward and just like tap a finger onto you, Kachi, and hit you with a jolting touch. But only gets an 8.
Oh.
Ooh, playing hard to get.
Yeah.
Which brings us back to Kachi. So in a wisdom saving throw.
That one was a 16.
16, so you only take 6 radiant damage.
Thank goodness.
Actually, I'm gonna do a little color on her ring so I can see that she's concentrating.
Cool. Okay. I'm going to say, y'all are stupid. Strut's an asshole. We have to stop fighting and work together. Okay? And I'm going to Eldritch Blast Strut.
Yeah, but the thing is, you're assuming that we're not.
No, I'm hoping that you're not. I know
No.
you are, Josh.
That's right. I'm awful. Yeah, Eldritch Blast at Strut.
Yeah.
My resolution this year is to be worse.
That
Spider,
is Jaws'
we made a
resolution.
connection.
She got a tattoo of her New Year's resolution to be worse.
Be worse. The first one is a 14 to hit.
Let me double check. A 14 hits.
Hell yeah.
You get
And,
be worse exclamation point on your
Yes.
hand.
Be
I was gonna say it had to be on the fingers. There's
Yes.
no worse place to
Yes.
get the tattoo.
Be worse. It's BEWURS.
Ooh,
Be
be
worse.
worse.
Be worse.
That's a character my setting.
The second one was a 21 to hit.
Those will both hit.
Great. Okay. Cocked. Yeah, let's go for 9 damage.
9 damage to Strut. Is that both of them combined or just one?
Both of them combined.
Oh, she's not concentrating on suggestion anymore, so it doesn't really matter. She is in rough shape. Any bonus actions from Kachi?
Bonus action, I'm gonna get the amulet and heal.
As these eldritch blasts knock into Strut, well, if you think I didn't come to this fight with a backup plan, if you take me out, you'll unleash someone much worse. So, it's up to you who you'll hit next.
Is it Jaws?
No, she's my bitch. And Strut is going to throw 2 arcane blasts, one at Kachi and one at Tesha. That is going to be a 10 to hit Kachi and a 16 to hit Tesha.
10 does not hit.
Will hit me.
For 18 force damage.
Damn, that's not something you can absorb elements from.
Ooh, no.
18.
18 damage. Oh,
Okay.
It's not force damage. It's psychic damage. Does that change anything? All right.
Thank you.
I wasn't sure if you resisted it because of the Fey Wanderer thing. I don't think so.
No, I don't.
Okay.
No, I do not. I do not.
Magical blast shooting out with the powers of the diadem.
I look terrible. Some might even say I couldn't look worse.
Ooh. At the start of Drogma's turn, he is going to fail the saving throw against Spirit Guardians.
The Spirit Guardians.
He's going to take 12 damage.
Like that is like it is quite literally destroying us, unfortunately.
And is okay, use those ones. And with flanking, is going to hit twice. Excuse me. I'll have to use those 4 rolls. So the highest of them is a 24 to hit and a 25 to hit. So 2 hits are going to Jaws.
Okay.
So she'll get 2 concentration. She'll have to make 2 concentration checks. And then that one was a much better roll. 2 concentration checks from Jaws. Natural 20
Oh, that's bad now.
and a natural 18.
Oh my god.
Drogma has an offhand. He uses dagger and is going to hit with his dagger as well. Oh, damn. He's rolled way higher on his dagger than he has on his rapier. And by he, I mean me. Does 8 damage on the offhand dagger.
Oh, wait, no, that's good. Sorry,
And
sorry,
it's
this has been other times here.
Another concentration check from Jaws. That is a 6. But she has a +5 to her Constitution saving throw. So it
That's
is
bullshit.
an 11.
Can we Is she bloodied?
She is not.
Oh my god.
She seems sturdy. She also seems
Sturdy?
like I think I deleted her initiative again.
She would never, I don't know, fall over. I'm bloodied. Where's that option?
Y'all are never getting off this island. I hope y'all right here.
Kachi, it's not that the things that you're saying aren't true. It's that these people are kind of the worst. It even says so.
Want to work with Gilda. This is Matt's way of being like, work with Gilda.
I only just learned how to read, and even I know that's not how that's spelled.
It's like, I just want to work with them. We should work with Gilda.
That
Like-
is sorry.
Oh no, I was like before when we ended this last time, I was like, I would have come in, swoop in, dagger to the throat. We're gonna have tea. We're not even gonna have a combat. We can't have a combat. We're all exhausted. And now Matt's like, yeah, right, bitch.
I've never been more.
That's
Like sometimes there's people in the party who are scarier than Kachi.
God, scary than Lil Al.
Like a child and an elderly geriatric patient.
Not even old. I'm not old.
A
Just ill.
sickly boy.
I didn't actually mean you. I was just saying non-threatening
Oh.
things, but I love that.
Internalizes it as Gwyn.
I was like, my hit
What's
point
the
and
little
I are doing great.
What's the little spider monkey doing?
Spider Monkey's going to take 2 shots with his hand crossbows. One's going to be at Drogma again, and I'm just going to roll to see where the other one is going. That is going to be at Europa, but it's a 23 to hit Drogma and only a 9 to hit Europa, so it misses. With that, Drogma is bloodied.
Drama, did you bring any friends with you, or is it just you?
I gotta admit, I washed up here. You know what? A lot like you, kind of doing my own solo mission.
Oh, you haven't. Is that where your eye went?
You're a smart kid. Something tells me you know where to take it.
Everything that you say sounds inappropriate.
Yeah.
Sugar, how are these your friends?
He, like, winks at Jaws for no reason.
Oh, she's into it.
That lizard a friend of yours?
No.
Gilma also says no. Tesha, that's you.
I look at my favorite enemy across the battlefield and I vow that they'll go down first. Natural 20!
Hey.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. This could still be nothing, but I get to roll a lot.
Fucking beholder shows up or some shit.
Oh my goodness.
Something worse
Please,
happened.
please. All right. Oh. All right.
My bet is that somehow the diadem is still connected to Lester, and so like Lester dies.
8 psychic and 14 piercing.
Tesha, you draw your bow, fire this arrow. The icy shard that it shoots, not only does it like just hit straight in the center of this diadem, there's like silver tiara with like a silver skull in the center, like hits the skull. Arcane magic just like whips around this tiara as Strut falls.
How instantaneous would you say that righting of wrongs was?
It has yet to be collected.
And give it back.
Tesha, save yourself.
Picking
Don't
up the
wreck your
item is the right thing. It's giving it back to Lester is the right thing.
The house is right across the street.
Strut,
Yeah, let me call him quick.
Strut goes down. Spider on the side is, oh shit. Okay, plan. Time for Plan B, everyone.
No time C.
What?
You give up. That's your plan, right?
Give me
Chief?
give me a deception check.
Spider, we go way back, bud. Come on. You remember the good time we just had up on the roof? That's a 9.
9?
9.
9.
Is
What are you,
that
a bard that's into religion?
is that Plan C? And then Jaws just like, no, you idiot. Plan B is I keep trying to kill them. Be worse.
Oh, you're the one that's worse? Oh, fuck. All right. Well,
New target.
What's worse? Me.
Wait, second attack.
Yes.
I have to shoot at spirit guardians.
Oh, hell yeah.
Miss Ma'am, Miss She. I rolled a
Beware.
10, so 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay, she is my new favorite foe. And this is the first time I'm hitting her, so she will take psychic damage. 4 psychic damage. I've rolled really well on that one every time. And 13 piercing damage for 17 damage.
Oh, hell yes. That is it's going to be still a DC 10 concentration
Yeah.
check.
It felt good. I thought it was going to be something special too. I was like, I did it. And I was like,
But with that, Jaws is now bloodied.
okay.
all right, we'll take
And
it.
that's going to be a concentration
Okay.
check. We need a 5 or below.
Come on.
Please.
That is a 17.
Oh.
Rolling
Nearly.
real good for
Not my-
Jaws' concentration check.
Not my favorite knickknacks, that's for sure.
I just don't want trigger to go down.
It's okay.
Any bonus action?
No, I don't. I need to go shopping for some of those.
for a bonus action.
Can you do another Misty Step?
I don't have any more second level spell slots.
Plus, that would be 2 spells. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I'm ready to take my damage now.
That is, yeah. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw trigger.
Dang. Man, this dice, it's like, I only have so many. They fail.
Another 12 radiant damage. The most deadly spirit guardians that's ever been cast.
Yeah, at what level is this that this is just able to just happen all the time? And I change classes? Okay. Yeah, it's like nobody's even attacking me. It's the annoying thing. I guess I will continue to attack this person here.
I
It
got
doesn't
one
matter.
good hit.
Spirit Guardians is like what being loved by Joan Hall felt like my whole life.
Oh my gosh, those are terrible. Does a
With
13
advantage.
hit?
Yeah, you're flanking with
Um,
Europa if you're going for.
I know.
Okay.
This is 13. One was a natural one. Does a 13 hit borrow?
It does not.
Great. Another attack with the plunger bus this time. 1d10. Okay. I believe you. Oh, wait, why am I rolling that? That's not what I'm trying to roll.
Everybody in time. Okay.
Jumping the line.
Rock your body in time. Okay, I believe you.
All right. Does an 18 hit borrow?
18 hits borrow.
Hey,
Great. We're gonna do that. 1d10. 8 points of damage. And I will just move. Well, I would like Europa to get her advantage, I guess. Well, I can move up and I can move back.
could you get out of the radiant?
Not without provoking an opportunity attack, anyways. So I'm just gonna hit on another unarmed strike.
Nice.
Oh, that's a building. I was like, what if you move below? But that's a building. Never mind.
This one's just unarmed strike. Good. I don't like D&D because there's not any skill. It's just these stupid bits of resin and metal and stone, and they don't determine my value. That's not gonna hit. So I'm gonna move. Oh fuck! But I can't because now I'm moving out of her range of opportunity now too. God damn it! I didn't think about that.
Did you want a closer look? B. Worse.
I just learned how to read, and I'm almost positive that you're absolutely worser than that.
Do you want to read this?
I break her finger in half.
I think it'd be even better if you had to, like,
Free action, I shatter her finger.
You're a monk.
if
You
she
have
had
that.
Oh goodness, and then I would provoke an opportunity attack from both of them. This is fucking stupid. I will just sure. Actually, I will move back to help Europa, I guess. She can attack me if she likes.
I don't think she. That's more of like a spell, so I don't think she can actually do that. So she'll just do an unarmed strike at you, which she is not proficient with. She tries to hit. Oh, that's a natural one. That's fitting. She tries to hit you with the worst fist, and you duck it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you trying to get a closer look at my face? Because you missed. I can go over here.
I think you could get one. You could probably get a better comeback in there, Trigger.
I've been delivering banger after banger. I am not responsible for every slight against the enemy.
You learned it from me.
Damn.
I don't want to
I
drive
got
around
nothing.
anymore.
That is Jaws.
Trigger, he is not welcome in our house.
It's okay. He's harmless. All the investigations are inconclusive at this point.
He's harmless. He's just itchy.
He said that the rash is not transferable.
The charges were dropped. You don't understand.
No.
Hey, Kachi, guess what?
What?
Plan B is going to do another jolting touch with her B fist.
Is that what your mom should have taken before she had you?
Mm.
Yeah, that's the one. There you go, Trigger. I knew you got it.
I knew I had one in there.
Hell yeah. That's going to be a 20 to hit for.
10.
That is a 15 to hit.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. Jolting touch misses. That's the worst.
I swear to God, if you hit me again, I'm going to be so mad.
Doubts 10 has been used.
Sorry, gang. I cannot go down.
That is Borrow with twin hatchets. Again, going to go one Europa, one Trigger. That is a 20-2 to hit Europa and only a 9 to hit Trigger. That's going to miss. 6 damage to Europa. Oh, shit. Europa still has temp HP from her shift. Oh, I just took her out of initiative again. Which brings us to Europa's turn. And is going to... I mean, everyone is kind of fucked up. Kachi and Trigger, how the two of you looking?
19 out of 36.
19 out of 43.
Trigger.
Cool.
Oh. I guess technically from a ratio perspective.
Oh, she used the second level spells because you guys were fucked up before.
I just wanted to sleep.
Trigger and Europa like kind of looks around at the three of you like, okay, Tesha's sitting down on the roof now. Kachi, Trigger, you're both kind of messed up. Trigger, you're a tough kid. Is going to send healing word 4 hit points to Kachi.
Oh.
As a bonus
Oh, yeah.
action.
Europa doesn't give a fuck about you, Trigger.
Yeah, it was like you. It was like, I'm gonna leave you behind because I think you're the one who can take it. You know.
That's.
I
I know I'm the character based on Survivor, but Europa's doing some jury management.
And
I will not
Europa-
forget this slight.
Oh fuck! Europa just got a nat 20 thanks to Trigger's flanking.
Well, everything.
And she actually heals when she gets the natural
She
20,
doubles the
right?
healing. Everyone around her. That is a cool
She
effect. That's a cool
She has
effect
a
for
natural
NPC.
20 attack where she gets an area of
gets-
effect healing.
Yeah. So does the
Everyone
automatic
gets-
banishment for enemies also just come into play as a reaction
That's
at that point? Or
19 acid damage to Borrow.
Holy shit.
Borrow is bloodied.
Drogma knows a thing or two about acid damage, isn't that right, Drogma?
Primal savagery. That's cool.
Like, it has just put a tab of acid in his mouth. Yeah. Anybody
Oh
else?
shit!
No.
Drogma, we're the
Yeah,
less
sure.
blurry ones. Oh god.
As Europa is like managing and healing, you see of like the party here from the Royal Rumblers, like Jaws sucks. Borrow seems focused on fighting. Spider seems unsure what to do now that the leader is gone. And Gilma, who was of the two you met before, the nicer of the two, like was running her way here and has kind of just stopped to stand still.
Oh.
And kind of looks like not looking at all of you in like a threatening manner, but looking past all of you. And those of you on the ground and Tesha from like a vantage point on the air, you see these plants by this well. One of them stands up. Like could not distinguish them from a plant before.
In a way that inspires hope.
6.5 foot tall, seemingly elven shaped figure that looks to be completely carved out of wood. Like lines of like a tree etched into their skin, and strapped on their back is a exceedingly long cutlass. Well, I would have expected a swordmaster to make better use of their tools.
Who's Birch Hanger?
With Strut out of the way, you seemed keen to settle this using an alternative method, the Arbor Forged.
Fuck. God. No.
And
This shit. Not right now.
Shing draws it out. What say you and I settle this for both of our crews, shall we say?
Yeah, you want to go right now? You think you cheating by ambushing us in front of our house, not listening to reason? I can do this path bullshit later. If you want a real fight, you wait till I get some sleep. God damn it.
I assure you, me not joining the fight until now was a mercy.
It's funny. Kachi said ambush, and you were just like
Oh, that is funny.
Oh,
No.
yeah, I know a thing or two about a bush, right, Trigger? Ain't never
Oh my god,
Damn,
Drogma, no!
Is this your father or something? Inappropriate, really. But to your point, Kachi. Joss will heal you, and you and I can face the path together. And everyone else, Spider, Gilmore, Barrow, you listening? We will lay down our arms.
Let me cure him. He's just
Yeah, let's do it. Fine. Come on, Birch. See what you got. Fine.
Everyone
Get your people.
stand down. Jaws drops Spirit Guardians. Barrow like hatchets up and like puts the hatchets back while staring like Europa down. Gilma like doesn't even seem ready for a fight. She's kind of like, hey, like waves at everyone. As like Jaws like, come here. Kachi, come here.
I hate you so much. Come over.
Come here, I'll take care of you. Jaws, Kachi heals you to full.
Cool.
Can I get off the roof safely? In
Yeah,
this time?
can I
Yeah,
actually?
it's-
I was like,
It seems like everything has kind of gone, like, has calmed. Europa, like, kind of like to Tesha and Trigger, like, come closer.
yeah, no, I'm totally. I want to get a good view of this, and I'm gonna climb up. Spider, is this spot taken? And I'm gonna climb up here, and then I'm also gonna just take the diadem that off the corpse.
Yeah, good.
Never mind. Bloodsport doesn't seem like to be like what I want to do today. I'm gonna run across the street and with the diadem and start to head towards the perhaps only savior that we have.
I have 1 hit point, but I'm standing and watching Kachi.
Nice.
I'm
Europa throws up a healing spirit. So, out of combat, basically, Tesha, you're able to get back to full health as
Oh.
well.
for me. That was for me. Oh, so nice. Thank you.
No problem. I mean, it was supposed to be for Trigger too, but he ran off.
I think that's when I finally noticed what he did, but I'm already here. I'm committing to the camp of it all. I'll say.
Nice.
Is everyone like into? Can I try to get like a power ranking like on Birch versus Strut based on how the lackeys are listening to him? Because he said that he purposely waited until now as a mercy. So I don't think there was necessarily like a Strut v Birch, but I'm curious like if there's a power scaling that you can read.
Yes, give me an insight check.
26.
Hell yeah.
I know. I'm sorry.
Okay. As as the area has kind of calmed, everyone is probably still tense, but some of the party has relaxed. They even give you like with that good of an insight check. Gilma and Spider have kind of like grouped themselves kind of together, like checking in, like, hey, what's up? Like, what happened to Strut? Okay, yeah, they fell. Yeah, okay, it makes sense. They seem on like a similar like playing field. Looking at like what you remember of Strut versus the Birch Hanger, it seems like Strut was more powerful. This like sword master feels potentially maybe more deadly, but not necessarily stronger.
Right. Okay.
And as you're sizing people up, it seems like in a similar way, like people seem specialized. Like Jaws looks like weak as hell, but tanky. Like she tried to like punch Trigger and missed spectacularly, has barely hit anybody else, but is stocky and could do a spell that was helpful.
Right.
It seems like yeah.
Oh, sorry. Keep going. But I'll ask after.
Yeah, and it seemed like the last member of the party, it seemed like Barrow is in like a similar camp as like Jaws. Super healthy, super tanky, not a whole lot else.
Interesting. Okay.
Can you remind me, because my book of notes is back in America. Birch Hanger, their path name, was it Birch Hanger or were
Birch
they
Hanger.
Birch Hanger? Okay.
Yeah. A hanger is a long cutlass.
Heard.
Actually, the kind of sword that Jack Sparrow has.
Wow. So, okay, cool. Right. I'm gonna go over to Tesha. Okay, so the path bullshit. Yeah, I gotta deal with this now. If anything happens, you're in charge. I know you don't want to be, but you're gonna be.
Well, nothing's gonna happen. You're gonna win.
I'm gonna win. Yeah, it's good.
Remember that if you lose, you die. So just focus on winning. You cannot lose because that isn't an option. You must survive.
All right.
And if it looks like you're gonna die, I'm gonna.
All right. Do what you gotta do.
Trigger. You picked up.
Lester.
You've made it inside the House of Violets. As like you approach the door, you find it like barred, like locked. It seems like Bastion maybe saw something happening or realized something was up and locked the door. But as like you're there for a minute, Bastion opens it.
What's going on? Is everything? Are you right?
Bast, where's Lester?
In the living room, I was keeping an eye on him.
No time. Okay, I'm faster than you can talk. Lester, hey, I got your stupid looking hat. I promise it won't look good on you, but Kachi's probably in a lot of trouble. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think he's got it in him, but he agreed to do like some sort of weird sword road thing. Anyways, put this on.
Okay. Cool.
There's not a sizing chart. I'm assuming it's a one size fits none.
Thank you.
And Lester, you put it on. It begins to like acclimate to him as he like puts it on. As he does that, Tesha, you like are sitting there with Europa. Kachi is telling you that like you're in charge. You're saying, Kachi, don't die. And Kachi, you see Tesha pass out.
Oh shit! Fuck.
Like Europa like catches Tesha as Tesha goes back, and Tesha, you are standing in an office, like sitting in a chair across from like a big heavy wooden desk, as like this figure is just kind of slumped forward, like tri-corner hat down, as he's just like writing on the table.
It would seem you were successful.
That means Trigger delivered the headband back to Lester.
Consider it wrong righted.
Good. I think my friend is about to get slaughtered by a warrior, well outclassing him.
Happens quite often in this world we live. An imbalance of forces is not something I enjoy, not something I tend to prefer. A fair fight is one that even I can respect.
Well, yes.
You are an interesting fit for order, but I believe you know this. Do you not?
I know that I chose this path for a reason, and I will find the elements of me to bring balance to the order.
Of course. I once sought to do something similar in joining Shattered Enterprises. In the beginning, I thought I could write from within. It is far more difficult than I once believed. I am not in the habit of making mistakes. But in this way, perhaps I still have. pulling up.
Is there a
the order.
no? I was gonna say, is there another step? I didn't really listen to the others when they told me. I'm the last one to complete this. But wrong rights is a little bit harder than killing someone. So, not saying that your task was more difficult. I'm just saying. Is there a next task that you need me to accomplish?
It is perhaps time for me to resign from Shattered Enterprises and go about seeking balance elsewhere.
Oh.
And so, a commander's experience perhaps is something you should work to master. This.
Understood. Understood. I want to say like, sir, yes, sir. But I don't know if you're my captain.
Like,
I have a
like
different.
rumbles like.
You are amusing, Tesha Gwyn.
Well, I'm really sad too. So that's the balance and everything's in order that way.
Sadness is something that can drive many. You know, I always suspected you were going to win.
Thank you. I should get back to my friend. He's probably not safe.
Indeed. Find? Yes. People tend to like you, don't they, Gwyn?
I'm good at showing parts of things that people enjoy. I don't know if people like me.
You know how to make them like you.
I can make them like me. It is true.
Not a skill I have ever been proficient with.
Oh, no, I liked you from the jump. Yeah, that's funny.
Perhaps instead of proving yourself in an abstract fashion, a more literal challenge would be more comfortable. One that feels closer to my domain. Seek out the Admiral of Shattered Enterprises and hand him my resignation.
Okay. A physical, is this like a physical copy of a thing? Or just like
uh
I didn't know if he was like, here's the paper.
yeah, I'd say in this vision he like he like as he finishes writing what he was working on, rolls it up and like hands the scroll like wax seal tunk, and hands it to you, and just like takes his like tri-corner hat off and puts it on the desk and just kind of sits back to wait.
I'll do that as quickly as I can.
Of course. Perhaps when it is bequeathed, I shall make for the spire. It has been some time.
Oof.
Do this, and the voice of authority is yours.
Understood. Thank you.
Kind of just like powers down as you like kind of warg back as Europa and Kachi are on either side of you, just like, what the hell?
Hey, come on. You good?
Yeah, I think Trigger, did his job.
Oh, thank God. Good. All right. Well, at least one thing good can happen from today.
Okay. Are you ready?
I guess so.
I wish
I
I
don't think I.
cast something on you.
Trigger back with Lester. Lester, as Lester puts this tiara on.
Trigger.
Are you still dumb as rocks?
I suppose in some ways. Age has perhaps culled my agility far more than my mind.
You just said a big word. That's good enough for me. Come on. Kachi needs your help.
I wasn't being smart about the agility. Give me a hand, son.
Oh. Agility it means be quick? Got it. Okay.
Yes, my knees are still terrible.
Mine's kind of made of like weird coral. It's actually really unclear.
Oh, is that so?
It's like,
Interesting.
yeah.
Well, that is perhaps quite coral, isn't it?
You're smart and you remember the stuff I said when you were stupid. Oh, that's awesome. Oh no. Oh God. Oh, Lester, please don't die. Don't die. Please. We don't. It's okay.
As the rest of this is happening as okay, let's wake Tasha up. The rest of the Royal Rumblers, Birch Hanger's just standing there swirling his sword.
Isn't he healed? He's passing out again.
It's sometimes hard to stand for a long time, and I don't think you should make fun of people who struggle with that.
Yeah, Birch, don't be a dick.
Not all of us are rooted to the ground.
Ooh.
Yeah,
wood.
Yeah. Hey, where you from? Where you from?
Burn.
Why is Trigger's friend here?
Europa just kind of leans forward. What the fuck?
I don't know.
He's
I don't.
Does he
I
live
don't
nearby?
know. I don't know him.
Okay,
He's
I thought
not
that
staying with us.
No, I thought he came with you.
No.
It was a random tiefling at the bar. I thought he was just, a refugee from the recent ship.
Oh, damn.
As Trigger and Lester kind of walk back. And you all see Lester approach Kachi and Tesha. You see Lester a hand on Trigger's shoulder as Trigger's kind of helping him along.
Everybody talk in medium-paced sentences. Not slow because he's not stupid, but I think he's still working his way up to being smart.
If I'm not mistaken.
Oh, also, Lester, these are the people who stole all your stuff. Gwyn shot the one in the face, though, that was wearing your cool little crown thing.
Trigger, is there a reason they're still breathing?
Oh, I was kind of hoping that you would either kill them or help spare Kachi from dying a horrible death at the face of somebody who has a really cool sword.
My sword is also cool.
Your sword is made of wood.
So is he.
Lester rolls a natural 19. Actually, he has stats.
Oh, tats. Oh, even cooler. Shit, that is cool.
He has stats. Sorry.
Oh, stats.
I was like, oh, he hits a natural 19 on the dice. I was like, oh no, I can look and see what it actually is. It's a 26 on an insight check to get just a vibe check of the situation. Now that he's not rolling disadvantage, he has his full intelligence back.
Hell yeah.
Oh. This is sort of a path situation?
Yeah.
Path, I know. Trail or something.
Ah, of course. I suppose the moment the two of you cross swords, we shall be taken to the Arbiter's grounds. Sir,
All of us are like,
Dryad of Swords. This is a ward of mine. Do you mind if Kachi, if I'm not mistaken, this is your first duel, isn't it?
Yeah.
Of course. The armor that I gave you, is it doing well? Do you mind if I check it out? And he kind of pulls you over.
Yeah.
Kind of like pulls you over, groups you up, and kind of like just adjusting, and like recharges the armor. I'm not sure if you've used your magic missile yet, or if you've used it before. Charges it up again, dumps the spell slot in.
Cool.
Listen, all of us, when we get to the path, we will not be able to interfere how we normally would if we were assisting a friend. If there's anything you can do to assist Kachi now, now's the time.
Let me double check mine.
Europa casts guidance on Kachi.
Thing.
So you have a D4.
Feet.
How you looking for?
Lester will cast Empowered Weapon, so you can add a D6 of acid damage to your melee attacks.
Oh.
Oh, I just leveled up. I could give you Beast Sense that does almost nothing. I can't really help. I'm sorry.
Matt, for the sake of this fight, do you think Birch would give me enough time to go up and get a pine cone?
Go up and get a pine cone?
One of my magical pine cones?
I'd say Trigger could have grabbed one.
Cool. Trigger, quickly, just go run up in my room. There's a locker. Get a pine cone.
I forgot about those.
What's a pine cone?
I like draw it real quick. I'm like that.
Yeah.
That looks like a turd. Okay.
I worry he's going to come back with a turd.
I hope not. I'm really hoping not.
You hear like a cat like hiss from the house, like a trash can gets knocked over. They're like,
Europa's just like, we don't even have a cat.
Where did that cat come from?
Did someone get a cat?
Oh no, it's the oh, what's her name? The Tabaxi.
It's Yurumi.
Yurumi.
You shit this out? And I come back with a pine cone?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Cool. Yeah, could I use that? That gives my weapon an extra +1.
Yep. Yeah, you sharpen up your sword on the pine cone, so it's honed it to an additional +1.
And that's
do you have
for-
any attunement slots left?
Yeah, I've got all my attunement slots available.
You don't have a single attuned item?
No.
You don't
wait,
have
well,
any.
I have a ring of protection. That's about it.
The armor from Lester is not an attuned thing.
No.
Crazy.
No.
It doesn't have like an additional plus. It just stores a magic. It just stores a first level spell slot.
And that's at will, right? That's not like an action or anything.
Oh, the magic missile is an action.
Yeah. Action, cool.
I'm not gonna lie, Drogma
say-
rocking the iPad. Oh.
I feel like with Lester with his diadem back, I can say it's a bonus action.
Bonus action, cool.
I
and
can
then
make a basic poison. I can make a little ounce of poison in the alchemy jug if you want to dip your weapon in poison.
I'll do a little extra poison. Let's do it.
Mhm.
Try.
I'm not
That's
gonna
all.
lie. Drogma rocking the eye patch really has me not digging mine for the time being until he's gone. Do you want to wear it? You would probably have to sit with it for a while, unless Lester, you had some way to like speed up Kachi's ability to feel nice and comfortable with it. But
I think speeding up this fellow tapped me out a bit.
oh right. Hey, Mr. Swordman, can we sit and meditate for an hour?
He just like looks at you like, really?
What? We're not fighting. I mean, we're fighting, but we're not fighting.
Have I not been gracious enough?
I don't. Okay, I'll let you figure out if you want to do the hour or not. And if you want, I can go and get you some like a really good kebab in that time. And I'm gonna start to put the eye patch on Kachi. It doesn't have to be an eye patch if you don't want it to be.
I'd say we don't have. He was not going to allow an hour to attune to it, however. But Gilma and Spider both kind of like, "There's kebabs."
Not for you.
Oh damn! Come on. Like after?
Okay, just wear this eye patch in remembrance of me.
Can do. Thank you. So the pine cone is a +1 to hit and also for the damage.
Yep.
Cool. Okay. Just gotta write that down. Okay. And then the extra poison for the blade is an extra D4.
For
that
the
Yeah, it says that for a basic poison, you add 1d4 to your next slashing attack
next
or piercing. So you'll do the next
that works.
D4.
1d4.
Okay.
And then,
But then
with Lester's spell, I made it up, just an empowered weapon. So you have a D4 of acid to your attacks as well.
Oh, D4 of acid. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry, I said D6, but it's a D4 because it's
okay.
Like he's concentrating on it because he's more support than fighting.
Heard. And then the D4 of guidance from.
Yes.
And does the guidance and Lester's acid, that one is like more than the one attack?
Yeah. Lester's continues. Guidance is just for like your first skill check. If you have to make one, it's what Europa could offer after healing people.
Cool. Easy. Cool. Okay.
Well,
great. Thank you, everyone. This is going to go one of two ways. Tesha, you're in charge. Europa, you're great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Trigger, you can have this back if whatever happens, happens. And Lester, good to see you back.
Feels good to be back.
Don't know if that meant I get it if he dies or I get it if he lives. No, whatever. It doesn't matter.
I think you get it back regardless, but it's nicer if he hands it back after, if he's alive.
Yeah, because if he hands it back while he's dead, that'll be weird.
That'd be so weird.
We can always sort of animate undead and keep them around or something.
All right, numbnuts.
Again,
you ready?
To sort of put a point on it, you have already eliminated one of us. This I will not hold against you or your allies. When I win, we will spare your friends and let them crawl their way back home. If you shall emerge victorious, my allies will not engage you, and I would hope you would have the honor to let them walk away as well.
Yeah, no, of course. Win, I win. Your allies and us are having a talk, except for Jaws. Jaws, you're fucked.
Worse. I might still kill you. And like Birchhanger just like gives her a look and she's like, what?
And if you win, Birch, my friends have information that could help you get off this island so you can continue this path or whatever you're on.
Honorable to the end. Well, a fitting challenge, perhaps. Shall we, Arborforged?
I'll do like a after you.
As the blades collide for a moment, all of you are suddenly somewhere far, far away. No longer in the streets around where you are. Suddenly, oh no. Cover. There we go. Suddenly, we are transported somewhere else, somewhere foreign, somewhere strange, at least to many of you. But to Kachi and to Gwyn, it feels somewhat familiar. This ethereal space you've seen in your dreams, this long pathway of a temple with this small figure waiting at the end, full of mystery and wisdom in equal measure. Except now, looking around in like a circle with a single torch glowing in the center, the spectral writing that you've seen in your dreams. Kachihutsi, the Arbor Forged, Birch Hanger, floating above this torch, illuminating the challengers today, formed in a ring around this torch with just enough firelight tickling all of you to see your allies, your enemies all gathered here. The remaining members of the Royal Rumblers, your allies, Lester, Birchhanger, Kachi, and one figure that you have not yet seen.
No.
Standing next to this torch, shrouded in a green robe, shorter than Kachi, even shorter than Trigger, pulls back their hood and reveals the face of a very elderly Owlin, kind of leaning onto a wooden cane. Looks kind of around the room, and like their eyes meet yours, Kachi, with a look of not surprise, I would say, and kind of tilts their head in that kind of owly way, as like to gauge your own reaction. Like, is it surprise? Is it something else? Like, how are you feeling in this moment?
Do I recognize the Vulcan?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think Kachi's like a glimmer of surprise, but then not, and pieces just put together, and it's like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Fuck. And it's like kind of mad at himself for not seeing it earlier. Pieces get put together from like childhood, like distant memories flash in, and just like an accepting and like another bow, and just like almost like a good to see you.
Yes, you nod, react, and recognize the face of your grandmother looking back at you. You remember the times that she trained you to fight. You remember specifically a memory of like being lost in the big city, and your grandmother disappeared and came back, having had to duck out to do a fight for the path, and met back up with you. This responsibility kind of pulling her, and her finding a balance between her life in Morales and her dedication to this path. The Boken, the wooden sword used for training, the wooden sword not unlike the Arbor Forged, the name she has taken on the path, as she like gestures to you, gestures to the Birch Hanger, calling the two of you towards the torch together. All right, now stand up nice and tall, you two. A duel with the swords is an honorable practice. This will be a duel till the end. The path will allow mercy should a person choose it. In doing so, they must never pick up a blade again. Many choose death over such a fate. To those who emerge victorious, you will find your next challenger soon. But for now,
The only person to worry about is the figure across the torch from you.
Yeah.
Got it?
Got it.
Cool.
It's not my first rodeo.
Kachi. As you stand at the precipice of fate, fate will decide the battlefield. Roll a d8 for me.
A 3.
A 3. As you look into the flames here around you, your grandmother, the Boken, the leader of this path, beckons for you all to follow. Beckoning for you all to follow, where the air begins to heat and heat and heat as you march in the direction of an impossible volcano, where the battleground will begin for the Birch Hanger and for Kachi Hootsie. When we resume next time on Shattered Ships.
Not next time. Not next time. Matthew.
You weren't feeling that that's where he was going with that?
I was like, do
Yeah.
you think you're about to have this entire impactful duel?